Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to the Stephon Devereux Show, where you get news, interviews, hot topics, music from around the world, and more. Now here's your host, Stephon Devereux. Stephon Devereux, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio, Stephon Devereux Show. Yes, whew, we're back. Hot night. Yes, it was a hot night. It was a hot night in the building. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank you for joining us this week. Got some things going on. Huge things going on in pro wrestling right now. And a lot of people are asking me, am I going to talk about the situation that happened this past week on the PWX page, the story that was dropped and released by Courtney Wood. I will get into that later. But we do got to talk about this. We do got to get hot. First segment. You know how I like to get hot. I try to wait until the third segment, but this right here, game changer. Now, as you know, if you've seen the reports, man, I just can't believe they did this, but the WWE has released Bray Wyatt from his contract. Now, any other time I would, I would laugh, when people come out and say, oh, the WWE's crazy and Vince McMahon's crazy and so forth. I would laugh. But my first thought was, dude, Vince is crazy. Vince is crazy. Vince has lost his mind. I'm like, this dude has lost his mind. Now, when I seen the news, I was on my way to an event last night, the Pro Wrestling Express event, which we'll talk about later. But when I seen the news, I couldn't believe it. I thought Vince was crazy. I said, damn, Vince, why? But then I thought about it. I sat back and thought about it because I stopped. Sometimes I love this wrestling business so much, you know what I do. Okay. But sometimes the mark comes out of me, the child, as I like to say, because, when you were a child, that's when you were at your highest as a real wrestling fan. And that came out of me for just a few minutes. Then I thought about it. I went CEO mentality. Dude, what does this do to AEW? Let that breathe. What does that do to AEW? I mean, we know the rumors. CM Punk. Yeah, we heard. CM Punk, Daniel Bryan. Yeah, we heard. What does this do to AEW? Now, the reason why I'm asking is because, oh, man, this is just so hilarious. Because I really didn't think I was ever going to have to talk about this one right here because I thought Bray was going to be there forever, honestly. But let's be honest. Besides Daniel Bryan, besides CM Punk, Bray Wyatt is probably the one. Look, I would take Bray Wyatt over CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. I would, in a heartbeat. If I had to choose between the three, I'm taking Bray Wyatt. Why? Because we've watched the potential was just there for years. This dude has incredible potential, but for some reason, They stopped it. Now we know, like low key, we know the WWE said they're not, well, Triple H, Vince McMahon has made it clear they're not building any more stars that can become bigger than a company. Bray Wyatt had that potential. Yeah. Everything they've done with the guy, he's had that potential. For some reason, well, that's the reason. What I found funny about this is the setup of this all. Because Vince sat there and during that investors call and made that statement about, giving them more talent, being funny about it. Bro, I said, are you serious? Whoa. Then that's how I am with Vince McMahon. I start with something. Exactly. Because that's what he does to us as, wrestling fans will start there. But people who are inside of the business who watch the WWE's direction, because usually that's the way the game is going on the mainstream. And if you're, anyway. But release this guy letting Bray Wyatt go. He knows that those two guys, that guy, way more over than those two guys, or has the potential of being way more over than they've ever been, those two guys. So now that puts my man, Tiny Khan, in a little situation now. Because he has to sign Bray Wyatt. He's going to have to sign his brother as well. Because you know that, I don't know if you've seen Wyndham's post. That's, his real name. But Wyndham's post on Instagram. And he, in a nice little picture, the Cult of Wyndham, KULT. He says it's coming soon. Tiny Khan is already, oh, goodness. My goodness. Oh, I can't wait. I'm getting Bray Wyatt now, too. Now he has to think, wait a minute. So I got Punk. I'm going to have Brian. We're going to bring in Bray. We got Chris Jericho. Oh, hold on. We can continue to go down this road. Think of these names. Bray, Punk, Daniel Bryan, Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, MJF. Oh, yeah. It's a bunch of names there. And for a guy who's shown us in the past that he's not too good at managing egos, especially football players. And for a guy who doesn't want anybody else to play with his toys, yeah, that's what it feels like. He doesn't want you playing with his wrestling men. How the hell is he going to manage these egos? How? No one has been able to tell me that. Not Dave Meltzer, not Wade Keller, none of these guys. The wrestling media, none of them has been able to tell me this man, the ones who are out there yelling and screaming about how great this is. Okay? Now, you also got Christian. You got Darby Allin. Okay? These are the young guys I'm about to mention now. Got Darby Allin. We're starting with Darby Allin. Jungle Boy. The Varsity, oh my goodness, Varsity Blondes. I forgot their name. Think about that. The young talent. Now you got all this top talent, top stars sitting on top of these guys. I'm breaking it down. If I broke it down to tiers, Bray, CM Punk, and Daniel Bryan are in that top tier. Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks are in that next tier. They're trying to bring MJF to that tier, but he's the head of tier C. When, gracious, just thinking this out, when this happens, when the egos start to come in, because you know that top tier is going to come in and get the money, they're going to get the bags. Oh, the bags are going to be flowing. I mean, shoot. You know they're going to get paid more than those guys, more than that tier B. But it was tier B that's been keeping this thing going. Oh, my goodness. And I forgot about Jon Moxley. Seriously, I mean, think about that. I mean, sit back and think about that. Jon Moxley. He's going to be, right now, tier B. How's Tiny going to manage these egos? Especially the egos in tier B, because that tier, that's where the EVPs stand. That's their tier. EVPs, you think they're going to sit back and let these guys come in here and dictate how things are going? Remember, they all have a little piece of this, of their input, of the booking and so forth, but it comes down to the guy who doesn't want to let no one play with his toys. Tiny Khan. Yeah. He doesn't like to share. Well, he'll give you a little, according to, what's the guy's name? See, I mean, there's another guy. I mean, that's another guy that wrestles. I mean, this is ridiculous. Hold on. Think about this. You got Team Taz. Those guys. That's Cage, Starks. Was it Hobbs? I mean, think about that. Then you got Lance Archer. This is ridiculous. Come on, man. Come on. Y'all think I'm joking here. Look. He's going to book himself into a corner. Will he be able to get out of it? And that means you got all these star guys, you're hot shot and everything. I mean, by the time you're done, can these fans stay with you when you have nothing new creative to give? When the days are getting bad, because it happens for every company. You have to get new creative guys in there or get better talent. I always say you get better talent. The talent, you got great, and yes, but you still need that one guy or two who can keep it together, manage the egos, because those egos are huge, and the egos that he's bringing right now ain't nothing against him. Nothing against him. All I'm saying is, come on. If I'm Daniel Bryan, I'm not coming in there and jobbing at Cody. Come on, bro. Nothing against Cody. But if I'm CM Punk, I'm coming in there and I'm best in the world CM Punk. If I'm Bray Wyatt, I'm coming in there and saying I'm the most creative guy, one of the most creative guys in this business right now. And I've proven that over and over and over again. You think they're just going to sit back and, hey, well, Tiny, you tell us what you have in mind for us. Man, hell no. That's crazy. So when you got those three guys who are going to have some type of control over their characters, meshing with guys that you're trying to get over. Well, I mean, hey, people blamed Hulk Hogan. Hey, it doesn't work for me, brother. They got mad at Hogan. He's not the only one that does that. He may not say it may not work for me, brother, but others found ways especially when you know you have the talent in the position that you're in. You're very talented, and you pushed yourself to get to that position. You worked hard. Come on. Dude, all I know is this man's going to need some help in the end. He's definitely going to need some help to manage all of these egos. Because I remember what he did with the Jacksonville Jaguars after 2017. And I seen man, look, just go back and check. Go back and check those reports of what was happening. But this dude was arguing with players on Twitter. Feel me? I mean, I hope everything works out because this is going to be fun to watch. I mean, I'll be real. I'm actually excited about watching some AEW once all of this happens. Being real. But people like to, watch train wrecks and things like that too. So anyway, you're listening to the Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about Nick Gage. God damn it, Chris Jericho. Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguy-to-keep-him-interested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or medicaremadeclear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. I want to thank you again for joining me. Oh my goodness, why did I have to watch that damn match? I mean, seriously. Why didn't people warn me? Like, I might have to go and shout out Girl on Cinema because that girl, man, look, that young lady, she be knowing her stuff. I'm really starting to believe that she's Jim Cornette's daughter, excuse me. But, I mean, y'all people need to warn me about watching this crap. I got no disrespect towards Nick Gage. But when I seen this past Wednesday night on AEW Dynamite, their main event, I was really upset. I mean, dude, come on, man. If I was Domino's, I would have been pissed off too when I seen a pizza cutter. Stuff like that doesn't belong on national TV. Tiny Khan and his fantasy booking that he's going through. This is probably Chris Jericho's idea. And Tiny Khan, yeah, we can do that, Chris. Yeah, let's do it. Come on, man, let's do it. Guys wanted to do in the WWE wasn't done for a reason. And we see why now, Chris Jericho. I love you, Chris. You're top 10 of all time. I will give you that. Top 10 of all time. Right now, bro, No, please, no. No, please, no, Chris. Please, no, stop. I watched you ruin MJF with the dance stuff, with the musical number you guys did. No, Chris, stop. It's time to stop, Chris. I'm really not happy right now. I'm not happy with you. One of my favorites, man. I enjoyed the Millennium Countdown of Chris Jericho, Y2J. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed when he stepped in the ring when he came out from behind that curtain and went one-on-one with the Great One. I enjoyed that, Chris. Chris, I'm not enjoying this right now. I'm not enjoying what you're doing, dude. I mean, let's go back to the fall that you did, off the top of the cage. And, come on, man. How it looks stupid and fake. Come on, Chris. I'm not happy right now, bro. Chris, I enjoyed when you became the WWE undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. First ever in professional wrestling. You beat The Rock, Steve Austin, same night. Chris, I enjoyed you. I enjoyed that. Chris, I'm not enjoying you taking pizza cutters to the top of your forehead. Chris, I'm not enjoying that. Chris, I enjoyed when you had the whole situation with Stephanie McMahon. I enjoyed that, Chris. Chris, I'm not enjoying this wannabe Terry Funk, trying to prove that he can do it in his 50s. Terry did that. You know why? Well, Terry was a crazy son of a bitch, but I don't believe that's you. I believe you're a really cool dude. You love getting this young talent over. I don't know about Courtney Gage, but I remember what you did for a James Ellsworth with your podcast. I remember what you do for people out in the business who need help and the donations that you make. Chris, I don't want to be remembering your last, I don't know how many years you got left, taking pizza cutters to your... Dude, I don't want to remember that. I'm hoping that your wife smacked the crap out of you when you got home. Yeah, you making the money, but come on, bro. Do you think she wants to look at that crap? Chris, I love you, man. I truly love you, Chris. I just don't love this, bro. I don't love this. I wasn't a fan of this at all, Chris. Not at all. Chris, I haven't been a fan of what you've been doing since you got to AEW. Dude, the whole you versus Omega situation over in Japan, yeah. That's what I'm going to keep in my mind for now on. I'm done with you, Chris Jericho. I'm done with AEW, Chris Jericho. I can't do it no more. Light tubes, light bulb tubes, bruh. Chris, I can't do it no more. I need you. I need you to relax, Chris. My heart's breaking right now as I say this. Tears are running down my eyes. I'm going to write down a list. Oh, speaking of list, I remember the list, Chris. All of my favorite Chris Jericho things, of moments in professional wrestling. Chris, I'm going to remember you as the guy who walked down that WCWL with your bodyguard, the amazing Ralphus. I'm going to remember you, Chris, with the cool theme song that sounded like, how WCW used to do theme songs, and it sounded like remakes of songs like the Self High Five song by DDP. Sounded like Smell Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. But anyway, Chris, I'm going to remember you being one of the best ever. I can't remember because I can't do it no more. But I still love you, bro. I'm going to put that list together and put it on Twitter. You can hit me up on Twitter at Aaron Lester 22. or you can email me at StephonDevereux@gmail.com. Links are in the description. If you want to cry about Chris Jericho right now with me, you can give us a call at 515-605-9741. Press 1. I had to do that. I was waiting for that. Press 1. But let's continue with my review of this match. I did the Chris Jericho side. Now I got to get Nick. Nick, bruh, I wouldn't even have done this, but I get it. It was a nice check. It's all about the bag. It'll forever be about the bag and money. And I get it. I mean, I'm going to put it like this. You lost the belt to Matt Cardona. You're having a pretty bad week already. Then you go to AEW. You get beat by Chris Jericho. Okay. Oh, by the way, Chris, please, man. The damn Juventud Guerrero. I mean, I understand these are your homies, bro. Come on, man. Anyway. Back to Nick. Nick, wasn't a fan of this, bro. The reason why I wasn't a fan of this was because, damn, dude, you lost on national TV. Yeah, I know, but does that really help GCW? I mean, I'm looking at GCW as possibly being the next, big thing in pro wrestling. Yeah. I'm actually looking forward to that. If I could see GCW, man, okay. Because what they did with Cardona was brilliant. If I could see sparks like that and they could go somewhere, I mean, because that was a spark that night, a huge spark. Now let's turn it into a fire, bro. Let's see. I mean, I'm not taking nothing away from you, but, dude, losing to Chris Jericho might not have been the smartest idea on national TV, bro. It didn't help. The fans were like, yeah, they thought it was funny and cute and stuff, but let's be real. Come on, man. Now the perception is you're a loser. You lost to a 50-year-old man in your style of match, a death match. I could see if it was a, regular match and, one-on-one and you and Chris Jericho had to, no, you lost what you're best at, what you are the best at right now in this business. You lost that match on national TV to a 50-year-old man, bro. Come on, dude. It's not good. Not looking good at all. I mean, I know the AEW fans, they're happy. The GCW fans, I'm probably not the only one who's thinking this. You know that. That the king of the death match lost to a 50-year-old man on national TV. Can I get a preach? Thank you. It just makes no sense. Yeah, you got your crap in, but you also got the crap kicked out of you and lost. How does that help your gimmick? Wow, Chris got some scars. What do? You got more. You're tougher. You lost. I just don't get it. I don't get it. We don't protect nothing anymore. These guys aren't protected anymore. I just don't get it. What has happened to this business? What has happened? I love this business. Chris Jericho, out of all people, he don't care because he's using this to get his storyline over with MJF. Bro, that storyline died a long time ago. I mean, it's not working. It didn't pop a rating. The rating was, you actually lost a few viewers from last week. So let's think about that. What did it do? Possibly lost a sponsor. What did it do? Yeah, thank you. People be thinking I'm just being mean. No, I'm not. Look, I want AEW to succeed, man. I want it to succeed. But I'm seeing flaws that's going to keep it from being here in 3 to 5 years. And it just makes no sense to me because everybody's just having a party. I mean, it's like the stimulus checks. AEW is the stimulus. It's this AEW is like the United States government handing out stimulus checks for professional wrestlers right now. I swear to God. Just look at it. And the wrestling fans, because, this certain type of fan base, they love this stuff. I watched it. And no, don't get me wrong. I used to love it too. I watched it with the NWO angle. I watched it with the Attitude Era. I mean, I watched it. But it was done differently because the guys, and it was done in a way that it became profitable, very profitable for years to come. Why? Because it was being done and managed by people who knew this business. You got people who know this business in the locker room, and they're letting this stuff go on. I feel bad for JR now. Yeah, JR had to call this match, man. Come on, dude. You got Tony Schiavone. He's cool. Like, hey, yeah. Like, it's the best thing in the world. Excalibur. I mean, he's Excalibur. I seen they had David Crockett there doing AEW Dark. Can you imagine David Crockett doing this match? Look at him. Look at him. He's using the pizza cutter. Look at him. Love me some David Crockett, man. I swear. He doesn't get enough credit. But anyway, that's all I'm saying is I just wasn't a fan of this. Chris Jericho, stop. Stop. Please, man. Stop. And Nick, all right, bro. I hope you know what you're doing. But, hey, it's not my career. I don't have a movement on my back right now that I'm trying to push out there and say I'm the king of it. Speaking of the business today, had a situation that happened a few days before a huge show. A story dropped on the Pro Wrestling Express page. And I'm going to get into that right now. The young lady who wrote the story. I'm a little upset, but I'm going to get into that after this break. And, you're going to hear my opinion for damn sure. You're listening to the Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We'll be right back after this break.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Kids 24/7 Radio. How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguy.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguy.keephiminterested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or medicaremadeclear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. I'm back. Okay. Dude, this week was just crazy. You know, being a CEO of a professional wrestling company is just amazing, but it's also very stressful. So what I had to do was I had to wake up to a story that was posted on a PWX Pro Wrestling page on Facebook. I wasn't too happy about it. Sometimes when you hire people to do jobs, you don't expect them to, I can't get into the management part of this company, but let me talk to you about this article real quick that I'm not happy about. It was written by Courtney Wood. The article is titled, "Is There Friction at the Top of PWX?" Now, what she is saying, she's heard rumors that there's a little situation going on between myself and the heavyweight champion of our company, O'Reilly Chambers. Now, she dropped this story just 2 days before our biggest show of the year, because it was our first show back, PWX's first show back in almost 2 years. 2 years. And for my people, my social media people, to post this story, I was not happy about it at all. She went on and said that there was rumors that stuff was going on between myself and O'Reilly Chambers, that she says, let me get you here to the part of the story that I wasn't happy about. Now, she said, during our conversation, I asked Devereux about the rumors that he is unhappy with the way heavyweight champion O'Reilly Chambers conducts business, and that he is not the person he wants representing PWX as his champion, because Chambers is not a good influence on the younger fans. She said, with all things considered, it seems he does not want Chambers to be the champion at all. She says, Devereux shook his head, saying, you cannot believe everything you hear, adding, made-up rumors like these make situations worse. Thank you. And I did tell her that, because here's my problem. I want to know who's telling her this stuff. I want to know who's telling her this stuff, because it can't be anybody from the locker room. Well, I don't know, think about it. Maybe you could. But anyway. What happened last night, I'm going to get into that later. But yes, what happened last night, I mean, look, I'm not saying she's right, but all I'm saying is, damn, bro. I mean, would someone blame me? Would you blame me after what happened last night? Would you blame me after what O'Reilly Chambers has been doing? Would you blame me? Would you blame me? And then O'Reilly, you know, oh, man. Another one, you know, O'Reilly actually believes these rumors. Of course he's going to believe these rumors. Of course he is. We'll talk about what happened later. But my thing is, see, the problem with the wrestling media today is that they hear stories and they run with it. Yeah, she came and asked me. Yeah, she did. But did she write in here that I was probably right? Like, let's be honest. No one ever, look, if this was true, then, I mean, do you think, would you blame me? He hung a man last night. He tried to hang a man last night at our show. If the rumors are true, would you blame me? Thank you. Look, PWX, the dream job for me. I'm being real. And, you know, I promised those fans that I wasn't going to let anything but this story to come out a couple of days beforehand, no, man. not true, but look at the media. You see what the media does. This is what I'm talking about. And I am a part of the media. This is what I mean. You got people like Dave Meltzer. You got people, Dave Meltzer. And now you got Courtney Wood. Now she's out here writing stories about us, about me. Bruh. I'm not hearing it. Don't go out there writing stories based on rumors. And I told you no. I contacted her. She said, I'm doing my job. What do you mean you're doing your job? She said, oh, well, I got strong evidence. What do you mean strong evidence? What do you mean? Can you show it to me? This business, it's just, goes crazy sometimes. Makes me crazy. All I know is, and I had to address this, and if the rumors were true after what happened last night, would you blame me? Could you blame me? Thankful that, look, I'm going to get into the results later. But all I'm saying is, dude, people say the media is wicked, man. Story is fake news. I'm sorry. There's no way. You won't tell me you got proof. Oh, okay. How about I invite you on the show? Show me your proof. But, let's be honest. Like I told Joey Reckless last night, if these rumors were true, how could anyone else blame me? What the hell? This business, man. O'Reilly, I am the face of PWX, and everyone, especially Stephon Devereux, has to deal with it, bro. Let me tell you something, O'Reilly. Now you're calling me out? Stephon Devereux has to deal with it? Do you know how I deal with things? I got a Rolodex, bro. In my mind, of phone numbers, email addresses. Do not, I'm begging you, O'Reilly Chambers, do not let me go into that Rolodex. What you did to Lance was unacceptable, bro. And then Joshua Kavad, what you did to him later, that unacceptable. Yeah. Because if you want me to deal with it, I will deal with it. I will deal with it. I have no problem dealing with it. None whatsoever. Let me tell you something, bro. See, I'm not like Tiny Khan. I don't listen, just to myself or take no one's advice. Dude, I know people, bro. I know people. And I can make a couple phone calls if you want me to deal with it. O'Reilly Chambers. Yeah, you're the Pro Wrestling Express heavyweight champion. I'm going to give you that, my brother. Yeah, you worked hard to get that spot. But let's be honest. I worked hard to get my spot too. And after last night, if I didn't want you as the face of the company and wanted to bring somebody else in here to beat you, to win that belt, because I know you have a weakness. There's a weakness somewhere. Them other guys may not have been able to figure that weakness out. All the guys you've been beating up for almost 238 days as champion. They may not know your weakness. Bro, I was a professional wrestling manager for most of my career. I've managed champions. I've guided men to titles. Check my resume. I know yours. And these same people, 2 championships. What if I brought those guys in? See, I don't need to manage these guys anymore because I'm quite happy with my job as the CEO of the best wrestling company here in this area. But let me tell you something, O'Reilly Chambers. I can make the phone calls, deal with it. Check my resume, brother. Check it. Don't you call me out over some rumors. Then you want to do it publicly again? Oh, my Lord, this man has some issues. I'm not trying to stay away from the guys. I let y'all do what y'all do in the ring, but when you're doing stuff that's uncalled for, and these guys can't handle it, one of these guys can't handle you beating up on my security guys. Oh, yeah. And then you tell me to deal with it. So, people, let's be honest. If the rumors were true, which they're not, well, before this show, before last night, if those rumors were true, would you really blame me? I thought so. You're listening to the Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We're going to take a quick break, and when I come back, we're going to have the results for last night. Yeah, and we're going to get into it. We'll be right back. Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Kids 24/7 Radio. How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with how to text a guy to keep him interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguytokeephiminterested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguytokeephiminterested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or medicaremadeclear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We're back. Yeah, I just got a text. Whatever, bro. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. This is so interesting. This is just so interesting. just getting news. Like I swear I'm just getting news as I get through my phone here. Wow. Okay, so Braun Strowman is definitely doing a Qatar show. Okay, we'll see. Anyway, I'm getting news as we speak. All right, Bray Wyatt was medically cleared. He was actually medically cleared to return. Oh, man. Okay, see, guys, you got to go to Twitter. Dave Meltzer is dropping bombs right now. Anyway, don't go to after the show. It's almost over anyway. Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. All right, let's get back to this. So last night we had the return, Pro Wrestling Express, McKeesport, 2125 Beacon Street in McKeesport. All you got to do is Google it if you're in the area. Telling you, the building, I can't. Look, it's becoming the mecca again of professional wrestling, Pro Wrestling Express. Our team is incredible. And I want to thank our team first and foremost for, being there and doing everything in their power to make sure that we had an incredible show. The tapings we were doing, a lot of those tapings, we had a few fans in the audience, because we had the limit and stuff. But those fans came back last night and brought more fans with them. And we were so thankful for that. What I'll say is the only issue I had last night, as far as I talked about this earlier, and I don't want to stay on this, but it was O'Reilly Chambers and what he did to Josh and Thunder Bear, who came out to help Josh. That was the only issue I had. But they will get that match next month. Joshua Kavad and Thunder Bear will take on O'Reilly Chambers and his friend Shadow. I mean, this dude, and he was bothering me earlier too. But that match will happen next month, August 21st. And, people are a little upset that we're going to begin SummerSlam. Actually, our fans isn't. Thank you, guys. A lot of fans was like, you're going to begin SummerSlam? Cool. We could watch it on replay. I couldn't believe that reaction I got. I really couldn't. Anyway, let me get into this card a little bit. So I gave an opportunity to two young gentlemen who were bothered. Actually, three got opportunities. One got his job back. The other two didn't fulfill their obligation. And one just pissed me off, but I can't get into my issue with Ram right now. But the first match, Aaron Connors, Sugar Steve Flash, defeated the real deal of No Chill, Pav Novick, and the epitome of violence, Warren Bodine. And they were representing Fight Society. Well, I don't want to get too much into the story. You just watch it on the TV show. But it was a good match. Also, we had a three-way dance. The Metal Assassin, Slice took on Superior G and Ram. And I'll get in, just watch the show. Lee Artiste, Jeru, defeated the unorthodox Lestat. But I'm just going to sit back for a second. Can I say something here? I want to stay in the results, but I don't want to right now. I want you guys to go and watch the TV show. But last night we had an incident. Sugar Steve Flash, and when you watch the show, you understand what I mean. But Sugar Steve Flash and Aaron Connors won an opportunity to get a tag team title shot anytime they won it. And I gave them that opportunity if they won their match, and they won their match. Well, something happened later on in a tag team match between the Collective and Black Privilege, and the Collective won. And an incident happened to where Sugar Steve came out and he challenged the referee. I didn't see this because I was handling some stuff, but I was called and told to come to the ring, and I came to the ring, and Sugar Steve wanted to cash in his title match right then and there, the tag team title match. But his partner wasn't there. So we had to go and find his partner. We couldn't find his partner, and I won't get into what happened to his partner, but thank goodness. Yeah, because it was something. Okay, our security guys found Connors down. All right, we'll get into that later. We still don't know the details, but we're going to figure that out. We got security footage. I'll check that out later today. But Jam and Justin Bender, one of the greatest guys that I've met in this business, you know, he just happened to be showing up because we had another guy who showed up too for the show, and we had a situation going on, and they were watching the show and so forth. From what I understand, this is what I was told because I didn't see him, and then you know, I found out he was there, and boom, he showed up, and of course I put him in a match. He was there because, you know, Justin and Sugar Steve, they go way back. Pulp culture sensation in UCW. And, you know, these guys, that's Undisputed Championship Wrestling, of course. But these guys, they go way back, and he had his best friends back last night, and we have new tag team champions. So I won't get into everything and how that happened. You can check that out, you know, when a TV show comes and so forth, which will be soon. You check that out, and you go from there. But I just wanted to congratulate those two coming tag team champions. We'll find out everything that happened with Connor. All we know is he seemed to be attacked. That's what security told me. We'll check the footage when I go into the office later, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, but I want to congratulate those guys on becoming new Pro Wrestling Express tag team champions. It's like 15 years in the making. Like, these guys have been, you know, teaming for almost 15 years. So that's crazy. But you can check out the rest of the results on the Pro Wrestling Express Facebook page. That's PWX Pro Wrestling on Facebook. So, but we're about to head out of here. Yes, it was a good show. My voice lasted. I'm so thankful right now because I thought it was going to be, you know, after last night, the yelling and screaming I had to do at a certain guy by the name of O'Reilly Chambers. Yeah. Oh, yeah. O'Reilly, like I said, please don't ever call me out again telling me to deal with it, because I will. I want to thank you for joining us. We are out. Stephon Devereux Show, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. How to text a guy to keep him in